Preparing the Ground is a moving image artwork that looks at how culture is constructed, how it's performed and reinforced and exported to other cultures. And it's set in 5 different locations. So far we've filmed at Dunstanburgh Castle in Northumberland, the UK, St Mungo's Museum of Religious Life and Art in Glasgow, the Spanish Riding School in Vienna, and the most current part of the project is at Zuihao Temple in Kyoto, Japan. The inspiration for Preparing the Ground came from a trip that I took in 2009 to Vienna. When I first went to the Spanish Riding School and I saw how the ground was prepared there for the horses to do their performances. And I noticed at that point how similar the raking of the arena for these performances was to a Zen garden. And now, several years later, it's been great to come full circle. What's been really great about this process has been building up working relationships with several people. So I've been working with Dan Slaughter across the entirety of the project. So there's a continuity that comes with that. So Dan and I arrived initially in Osaka. Although we had in mind this one specific shot for the project, it was our intention while we were there to capture some different kinds of imagery to see if we could get a sense of the project whilst we moved through different tourist sites. There's something about these locations where they're all sites where culture is constructed and presented for a general audience. The tourists then take Japanese culture away with them. It gets exported through these different locations. One of those sites was the Ukitama Summer Festival, which is a Shinto festival where a shrine is taken out from the temple and displayed all around town and then brought back for this kind of incredible party at the end of the night. Another site was the Umeda Tower in Osaka, which is one of the tallest buildings, which is a site where everyone goes to take photographs of the landscape, and you can't move the amount of people that are there. It's my intention to work with a composer to create a score for the entire project, so recording sounds from Osaka and Kyoto was really important. What's been useful about the previous stage of the project was working on a residency that allowed for experimentation. So I've been able to take what I learnt on the residency and continue to develop it. And I see the project manifesting as a multiple screen work in a gallery context. And I think that those multiple screens are going to be held together conceptually by a soundscape to allow the viewer to move through these different locations and connect those different locations sonically. I think the best thing about Preparing the Ground is that because it comes in so many different parts, it can be reconstructed to fit into a cinema environment, a gallery environment, an outdoor context. So we found this incredible amphitheatre outdoors in a massive public garden in Kyoto, which would be quite an amazing place to show the work. And I think because it can be kit set and put together in different ways, it creates a new work every time it's represented. Trying to create a work across multiple international locations certainly has its challenges. Sometimes it takes leaving your context, your cultural context, to really see it for what it is. So I'm looking forward to having had this experience with Preparing the Ground at international locations, now taking it home and filming in New Zealand with all the information and knowledge that I've learnt on the project elsewhere.